So welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and here we go yet again after just a little bit of that different flavor, which I really enjoyed. Just having a little bit of coaching while casting. Coach cast coach. It's more on to the more normal front yet again. And while Mr. Extinct is fixing up his static and looking to take a little break, we're gonna be moving on to another game sent in by you guys on the viewer side. Introducing first, on the top left of Nightshade LE. It is gonna be our Orange Protoss, Krioni. As we've seen, Krioni really dominate his pool. He sends in a lot of interesting replays, especially looking to refine his builds here and there. Very supportive. A lot of replays being sent to the point that we can't really do all of them, but we'll be doing this one because he said, hey, can you do this for the next batch? And I'm like, of course, my friend, no worries about that. He's on the Protoss right now. We've seen him play the Terran, we've seen him play the Protoss, we've seen him play the Zerg. Seems like this guy is just a random player waiting to happen, and he is going to be setting things up against a Terran. It is going to be looking to wall off that cliff to prevent the Reaper from jumping on over. His opponent, though, on the bottom right of Nightshade LE, it's our blue Terran player, Shoshin. It seems like he is the big bad Warpig here and now, and maybe his bio gonna be his name of the game. But the Reaper, of course, to go for the opening and the rally point onto that. Oh wow, it really is just gonna be aggression already. Shoshin, though, looking to build up onto a natural, as Krioni has already sent things up for his own Nexus points. So it is going to be looking to be a macro game here and now, ladies and gentlemen. Two bases coming our way. Very standard into this one. Cybernetic score right now in production to really just get in the way of that Reaper. And speaking of the Reaper, it's just somewhere on the map right now. Probably flying on around, though. It doesn't actually get built. Oh, it's not ready. It's taken a while. It took a while there for that Reaper to come online, and he is going to be looking to destroy this assimilator instead. Krioni being pesky. And this does slow things down to a degree for Shoshin. Now, where it slows down is basically onto your factory and onto your add-on. Honestly, for Shoshin, though, he does have enough by this points to get that much gas to build up to the reactor and into the factory core. But there you go, the factory right now being built. There we go with the reactor as well. And yes, it did slow things down to a point. The reactor is 50 gas over the 25 of the tech lab. So honestly, it's just such a small pesky thing that Krioni did to prevent earlier aggression, and now he is going to be able to play a little more macro and instead taking the lead on the worker count by 4. Pretty smart stuff from our Orange Protoss. Are you back? Are you back, Mr. Extinct? Try talking. I can hear you. I can hear you.
Loud?
You're a little soft though. You're a little soft, but you know what isn't soft? This upcoming onslaught courtesy of Krioni. He's gonna go for the spot cancel here and now. And go ahead, try again. Yeah, you just adjust that one, don't worry about it. Gateways right now being built. It is going to be a 4-gate approach right now from Krioni. He's on 2 Nexus points, so he can really add on more with that as well. Our own facility can be used on up, but Shoshin finally getting the scout that he needs and sees the Twilight Council into play. Now expecting a grab-based competition here, and now the Adept will be going for the face-off to the Reaper, and goodbye to the Jetpack Wielder. The Adept in position, and when in doubt, when behind, when in front, whenever, whatever, you play that Dark Shrine. I love Dark Shrine. I love DT. And for Krioni, since he's going for the economy, it's just the best way to go about it. Warp Prism now gonna be built up as well to go for the drops later on. And also if Shoshin doesn't keep up with the intel and doesn't really scout things out properly, I feel like he's gonna be wasting that energy to drop down that mule instead. I also think to note for Shoshin, no engineering bay whatsoever. Not too sure yet if he is going to go for the bio approach. He has the 1-1 set on up, but he's also supply blocked. Very careful he needs to be. And he did go for the transition, interesting enough. So this is going to be the bio here from Shoshin. He's going for that second racks here, and now we'll go for the medevac as well. And wants to go for the Widow Mine drop. And that's something as we've contested for already in our first game of this set. When you go for the Widow Mine drop, it is basically an all-in on the drop side. You're not going to have the versatility to defend. But against Protoss, I don't think it's really too important. You want to get that burst instead with the Widow Mines to get more and more value onto the probe cats. And well, the Dark Shrine is into play here and now. Hello? Your mic is really soft again. It's like really soft. But hey, it is what it is. Don't worry about it. Let's go for the drop though. Huge hits! That's absolutely humongous! Oh my god. That probe line is decimated. 13 of those workers do go down. Dark Templars right now into play. The Dark Shrine getting value here and there. Orbital Command, wait for a scan, still has a second one, but Shoshin has to run on away. Krioni really getting the cuts with these DT. Supply depot right now gonna be up. And Shoshin feeling confident he can defend this, but the Raven gonna be online immediately. Seems like Shoshin able to get the proper comp in time. You want to get that Raven for that utility, and Krioni looking to get out of dodge. He needs to survive with his Warp Prism. And can it actually keep things up? Raven dropping out the auto turret, not gonna get enough DPS, giving chase by this point. And Shoshin, knowing something is amiss, something is coming. But the Dark Templar on Krioni's side, looking to go for the assassinations here and there. It's always difficult to have a new mic, ladies and gents, and it's always difficult to fix audio, so kudos to Extinct for really trying. And I love that his mic is a lot better nowadays. He will go a long way in terms of communication, as well as these community casts to help things out for the SCPH scene. Now Shoshin though will go for the bunk first, wants to go for the pokes here and there. Missile turret though coming online, and I feel like for Krioni, he should have went for the SAB, building that one immediately. Now this is going to be a lot of damage connecting onto the DT because of the Raven, and the firing squad gonna mop the floor against those two Templar. And behind all of this, the 1 HP and a dream for this DT. Hello, how you doing?
Okay, now.
It's still kind of weak, but honestly, let's fix it after this game. Here comes more and more of the production though, the barracks. Gonna be into 4s, so we see the 4-rack system already. He's on 2 base who can't keep up with the economy. Dark Templar though still so pesky, and with a lot of supply being broken down by the DT, this is Shoshin unable to build up and muster a bigger army that he wants.
Yeah, third base is up here for the Protoss. This is big for him.
Yeah.
He can get enough units right now for the defense for Shoshin. No third CC rent, right? There's no third CC yet.
Yeah, he's unable to really build into that one. The Dark Templar have kept him at bay and more. And well, here comes the Medivacs right now, going for the load on in again to try and transition. Giving chase to the server. Small victories here for Shoshin to get a little more space to begin with. But Krioni is still ready with the Warp Prism. And behind all of this, we have to respect the micro. We have to respect the macro as well. Warp Prisms right now, as well as the Warp Gates. Gonna be looking for the reinforcement cycles. We've got Cybercore set on up as we said. Charge lot right now into play, and +1 on armor apparently to mitigate the swarm damage of the Marine comp count.
I think this is gonna be a mass zealot attack for Krioni. There's no immortals, right? No immortals, no robo units, only observers. Am I correct?
Yeah, observers and the Warp Prism really using that for the scout, and it is just gonna be basically looking to face rush with those charge lots as soon as it's online. But interesting enough, Krioni is going already to that potential third base with his army into play. He doesn't have charge as of yet. I believe he still needs to wait that one out. And can Shoshin really go for the punish? He has the lesser army. He's not in position with any siege tanks in band. He doesn't have any of them sieged up to begin with. And the blink forward right now to catch out that tank. This is such a good opening here from Krioni. And the salvo will connect onto the Terran to begin with. These Marines still in the stand. No chance whatsoever. Look at the micro up with the Medivac. It's just not going to happen. And even though the command center is in the front line, this is just Krioni tearing everything apart. Zealot's still staying on into the right hand side. Here comes the blink forward yet again with the mine right now getting connection, and these are the stalkers still into play. Guard the shield right now, gonna get popped, and well, Krioni in complete control on the low ground. Warp Prism again.
I mean, I think there's some anti-timing there for Krioni. He attacked without the speed lots yet, right?
Yeah, he just went for it. He went for the punish, and that was just really ambitious there. Eventually, though, the results were in position, and that's GG there for Mr. Krioni, the Orange Protoss, with the victory. A pretty subtle game, but it really was just the pressure being applied from the very start. The Assimilator, honestly, low-key MVP, slowing things down to a halt, but also without just enough pressure there from the Protoss. Sure, he got a big hit with the mines. It just was enough, and victory going over to Krioni.